Atlanta, Georgia, otherwise known as the ATL or Hotlanta. Atlanta is like a mecca for black people and is home to 3 historically black colleges, or HBCUs, in the AUC. This past semester, I participated in a domestic exchange program at Spelman College, a women's college in the AUC, or Atlanta University Center. Thankfully, I did this with 2 of my friends from LMU, Destiny and Amira. There are honestly so many things I could address pertaining to my semester at Spelman, but I decided that I will focus on the special relationships that I created and the culture we experienced that will forever have an influence on our worldview. It's only right for me to start with Amaya, my roommate. Amaya was a domestic exchange student from Barnard College at Columbia, also another women's college. Coincidentally, she was from Los Angeles as well, so we connected easily. We would eat together, share clothes, go on weekend excursions together, almost everything. One music fest was one of my most memorable experiences with her, as was almost everything in Atlanta. It's safe to say that Barnard College molds cognitive, present, aware, and recognizable women, qualities that are very similar to that of the Spelman woman. This was evident in Rumana, now one of my best friends. Ru was an Ethiopian girl from a small town in South Dakota. I say this because it was part of her identity here. Because the majority of us were from California or the West Coast in some way, Rumana was constantly telling people that she was from Riverside, California, just so she could fit in. Anyways, Rumana was also from Barnard College, but began our program a few weeks late as a result of her finishing up her summer internship. And that was Ru, involved and informed. She was a ray of sunshine, always smiling and exuding nothing but positive energy and beauty. Then we have Mikayla, the hot-headed girl from Brooklyn. Although we all had our thoughts about her initially, I think we realized that she was truly socially aware and passionate, oftentimes just misunderstood. I remember towards the end of the semester she wrote an article on the perceptions of beauty in the black community and how they are imposed onto black women, whether or not these women fit into these narrow, Eurocentric, exoticized standards. Reading this for me was a defining moment in my understanding of her, as I began to identify with the fire that burned in her. Now, what's funny is that 99% of the girls I became close to over the course of the semester were also domestic exchange students. But also in our group was Batanya, a Spelman student from Ethiopia, just like Ru. I didn't realize it until now, but it was Batanya that influenced my decision to study abroad in Barcelona this summer, through her activism in Black Beyond Borders, a group that seeks to increase the 5.6% of black college students who study abroad. And I couldn't finish this off without identifying myself as the big purple-haired girl from Los Angeles who quit Division I soccer to come to Atlanta. Because of the vibrancy of my hair and the existence of another Mikayla in our group, I was given the nickname Purple Rain by now another one of my best friends, Theodore or Theo. It stuck so much that I'm convinced my friends began to forget my real name. Anyways, this name is now a symbol of my growth in Atlanta. All of these women had tremendous influence on my experience at Spelman, and I absolutely cannot imagine it without them. I learned from each of them as I viewed the world through a new lens that forever shifted my consciousness, and I believe that is the essence of a Spelman experience. While it often was a difficult and emotional experience, I thank Spelman College for allowing me to exist in an environment where I could be free and liberated, but indignant and enraged at the same time, without having to justify myself to anyone.